Hey, what is going on guys? How are you guys doing? So today we're checking out a comparison between the Pink Studio and Mayflies Studios 1/4 scale resin statues of Tifa. So yeah, both great statues which both were announced around the same time. So I think there's always been a bit of a competition between these two statues. So yeah, today we're taking a look at which statue is better. So I'm going to be covering the display bases, the paint, the face, the clothing, and the overall look of the figure. And whichever one wins the most points out of 5 is going to be the winner. So yeah, just something a bit different today. I just thought it would make for a pretty fun video. So before I begin, I just want to mention that these photos were sent to me by one of you guys. So I just want to thank you guys for always sending me these amazing photos. They really help a lot to see the statues, which I wouldn't otherwise pick up. So be sure to add me on Instagram, where you can send me any figure related photos. And who knows, I may make a video on your photos. Anyhow, once again, thank you guys so much, and let's get into the video. Okay, so let's take a look here. So as you can see on the left, we have the Pink Studio Tifa. And here on the right, we have the Mayflies Studios. So I mean, both statues turn out amazing. These are by far some of the best Tifa statues that I've ever seen. So now, first thing which I want to point out is the height difference. The Pink Studio Tifa is a lot bigger, stands a lot taller, and overall, I just think the overall scale is just a lot bigger compared to the Mayflies. The Mayfly actually has a bigger base. As you can see, it's a lot wider, but it's just not as tall, which is why the statue looks shorter than the Pink Studio Tifa. As for the bases, I mean, both bases look pretty good, but I would go for the Pink Studio base. I just like the color scheme better, and the fact that it's got a light up feature in there is just amazing. It's clearly a winner. I would have to go for the Pink Studio. So as for the figures of Tifa themselves, I mean, they're both pretty similar. They've got a very similar pose, although I do think the head sculpts are a lot different. So as you guys know, the Pink Studio Tifa had quite a lot of issues when it initially came out. Some people complained about the pink skin tone, which I do agree. I think the skin tone is way too pink, and it should be a lot more pale, like the Mayflies. So as for the paint job on the skin, I would say the Mayflies is a lot better. It just looks a lot more true to the game, and yeah, it just looks more natural. I mean, even with the issues on the Pink Studio Tifa, I still love the statue a lot, and I'm really happy that I picked it up. Once you have the piece in hand, it's such a beautiful statue, and it's got such a nice sculpt. I mean, I do realize that the style of the statue is not for everyone. You guys may not like the look of her face, how it's kind of animated, but I don't know, I like it a lot, and it's more so like a stylized version of the character. So I've got no problems with the sculpt, and I think it looks great. I just don't like the look of the Mayfly's head sculpt. I just think there's something off with the face. It just doesn't look right. So head sculpt wise, I would have to say Pink Studio Tifa. Now another issue with the Pink Studio Tifa was the clothing. So straight out of the box, the clothing doesn't really fit onto the figure. The seams on the clothing and even the magnets, they just don't seem to line up. You're gonna need to use some hot water or a hairdryer, something to heat up the clothing to make it soft. And once it's soft, you're going to want to quickly fit it over the figure and match up the seam lines. And once it cools down, it should line up pretty nicely. So yeah, the clothing on the Pink Studio Tifa was quite a pain to fit on. I'm not sure how it fitted on the Mayflies. I don't have the statue, so I can't say for sure. But I don't think I had any problems. So clothing wise, I would have to say Mayflies. So yeah, I think we're at a tie now. I think I've given 2 points to the Pink Studio Tifa and 2 points to the Mayflies. So next I'm going to talk a bit about the body. As I mentioned before, both statues are pretty similar. They have both got a wonderful sculpt and they do look pretty realistic. So this is a tough one to give it to. But I think overall, I know which one is the winner. So the statue which I'm going to give the point to is the Pink Studio Tifa. I just think the body looks a lot better. It's a lot more bigger, it's more curvy, and it just looks a lot more realistic over the Mayflies. So yeah, there we have it. The Pink Studio Tifa is the winner. I may be a bit biased since I own the statue myself, but as you guys know, I've been super pumped for the statue from day one. From when it was first announced, I knew this was going to be the Tifa statue, which I was personally going to pick up. So yeah, I just have to give it to the statue. So if you guys are looking for a nice representation of Tifa, then I would highly recommend this piece without a doubt. And last up here we just have a couple of photos between the two statues of Tifa and the Greenleaf Studios Resident Evil Ada Wong. So yeah, this is a pretty nice comparison. I mean, the Ada Wong statue just looks absolutely beautiful. I'm still waiting on my piece. It hasn't arrived yet, but you know, once I get this piece, I can't wait to review it for you guys. So be sure to ring that bell notification so you guys don't miss out on that review. But anyhow guys, that was a comparison between the Pink Studios and Mayflies Studios Tifa. So do you guys agree with my choice? Let me know in the comments below. Which one do you guys prefer? Or maybe there's a Tifa statue which you guys like better. Let me know in the comments below. And with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys have a great day. Take care, stay safe, and I will catch you guys on the next one. Alright, take it easy guys.